These are the 10 fastest dying states in the United States, and I'm going to tell you why. Some states in the United States are growing more quiet each day. Local businesses are shutting down one by one, and familiar faces are slowly disappearing. This is not some kind of movie stuff. It's stark reality for many states in the country right now. These states are facing declining populations and economic hardships. Stay tuned as these states will shock you. California. Starting off with the most populous state in the United States, California. Despite being known for its sunny weather, sandy beaches, Golden Gate Bridge, and Disneyland, it remains one of the fastest dying states in America. And that didn't start recently. According to a report by the Public Policy Institute of California, between 2010 and 2023, over 2 million people in California moved to other states. One of the reasons this is happening in California is because of the high cost of living, particularly the housing system. In a recent statewide survey conducted by Public Policy Institute of California, about a third, 34% of Californians said that they were considering moving out of the state due to the housing cost. And it's not only about housing cost. In fact, all other necessities like groceries, transportation, and health are just beyond unaffordable for people living there. The survey also reported that 61% of residents they say that rising prices are causing financial hardship. This made it a hard spot for business owners. Let's take the example. Elon Musk moving his factory from California to Texas in 2020. In an interview, he interviewed that the cost of housing in Bay Area has made it tough for many people to become homeowners, and that it translates into long commutes. Most of the people leaving Californians are leaving the states like Arizona, Nevada, and Texas, where housing cost and cost of living are low. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more eye-opening travel content. Pennsylvania. Moving on to the next state on the list, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has been one of the fastest states in the United States. Even when the country's population grew by over 0.7% in 2016, the population of Pennsylvania shrank by 0.1% because of the large number of Pennsylvanians leaving the state. Fast forward to 2022, over 40,051 Pennsylvanians have been leaving the state each year. But why are leaving people packing up from the hub of national resources in America? It's mainly because of the rise of governmental taxes and bills. According to the Commonwealth Foundation survey, over half of the Pennsylvanians under the age of 30 said they or someone they know have considered leaving Pennsylvania due to the state's policies to other states with low cost of living taxes and better job opportunities. Connecticut. The seventh state on the list is Connecticut. Connecticut is one of the oldest and richest states in America. Interestingly, a 2018 study by Phoenix Marketing International showed that Connecticut had the third largest number of millionaires per capita in the United States. But why is the state dying? Connecticut is one of the few states in America that tax Social Security and other retirement income. Apart from this, Connecticut has high living costs, including expensive housing. These economic challenges make it difficult for young families and retirees to settle down and for some businesses to thrive. Although the governor of the state, Ned Almond, signed a 2-year $51 billion state budget that includes an income tax cut for working and middle-class residents in 2023, we might start seeing people going back. But for now, people are still leaving. Oregon. Oregon is another state in the United States that is dying real quick. It is the 9th largest state in America, and it's known for its natural beauty and places like Crater Lake and the headquarters of Nike. Unfortunately, the state is not as good as it seems on paper. The state population declined with 16,164 decrease in the state population between 2021 and 2022. This decline was the 6th highest in the country during that period. Part of the reason people are leaving is because Oregon's high taxes, living costs with low wages and unaffordable housing. Oregonians spend a huge percentage of their income to pay for their housing. According to RealAdvisor.com, Oregon house prices are higher than national average. And to make things worse, 21% of people who rent houses in the state are living in poverty. Also, 44% in rental households spend more than 30% in their income on the rent each month. And most of them do not have enough income left after paying rent to afford the basics. So, with this, lots of people are unable to financially make ends meet while living in Oregon. That's why most people leaving Oregon are settling in Texas and other parts of the US where housing and expenses are affordable. Louisiana. Halfway through the list, we have Louisiana. Louisiana problem is not new. The state's population has barely grown by 10% since in the 80s. Even the country's population has grown by more than 40% during the same period. The reason people are leaving is because the state's economy is not good compared to other states, alongside the cost of living rising steeply. Another reason is housing cost. Comparing the average home prices to average income in Louisiana, it has gotten more expensive than before, making it unaffordable. Apart from that, people living in Louisiana face 629 violent crimes per 100,000 people, which is 65% higher than the national average. So why won't people leave? Hawaii. Moving to one of the most beautiful places in America, Hawaii. Hawaii, a dream destination for many all over the world, is no longer a good place for many people to live, especially the natives. Over the past 4 years, Hawaii's population has declined by more than 22,000 people, making it the third fastest population decline per capita in the United States. But why are people leaving one of the most beautiful places in the world? Well, the beauty won't pay the bills. Hawaii's population decline is because of the high cost of living and poor economic policies. Peter Ho, chairman and chief executive of the Bank Hawaii, said Hawaii's population decline reflects a hollowing out of the state's middle class. This means that either you are poor or rich, and the percentage of rich people in the state is not up to 10%. Most of the people are relocating to states like Georgia, Texas, and Florida, where the cost of living is affordable and job opportunities are plenty. Mississippi. Fourth on the list is Mississippi. The country is known for River Mississippi and, on the other hand, as the poorest state in America. The state has been experiencing a decline in population from 2018 to 2023. The change in the state's population from 2,982,879 in 2021 to 2,940,057 in 2022 shows that overall population went down by 0.3%. About 20.3% of the state's population lives below the poverty line. This is caused by low income that doesn't meet the standards of good living. In fact, the state has the highest poverty rate, lowest labor force participation rate, and lowest median household income in the country. In 2023, CNBC ranked Mississippi as the fourth state with the worst economy among all of the other states in the US. People are leaving to other states. Illinois. Illinois is the fifth most populous state in the country, and it's one of the best regions when it comes to its agriculture, especially soybean production and its nuclear energy plants. But behind all these people are leaving the state in large numbers. According to data by the US Census Bureau last year, Illinois recorded its 10th year of the population loss, with an estimated decline of 32,826 residents from July 2022 to July 2023, dropping the state's population. The main reason people are leaving the state is because of high taxes, unemployment, poor weather, and violent crime. According to Lincoln poll, conducted by the Illinois Policy Institute in partnership with Echelon Insights, 51% of Illinois residents would leave the state if given the opportunity, and their main reasons were for the better housing and employment opportunities. West Virginia. Moving to the second state on the list, West Virginia. Out of the last 12 years, West Virginia's population increased only 2 times. Between 2010 and 2022, the state's population got smaller by an average of 0.4% each year. The biggest drop happened from 2016 and 2017, when the population decreased by 0.8%. Sometimes the decline is caused by death, as almost 1/4 of the people living in the state are 65 or older. Those who are not old are suffering from high unemployment rate, inflation, and low wages. In 2018, teachers in the state started a strike, low pay, and high healthcare costs, showing how bad things were at the state. In 2021, the state tried to reverse the population decline by asking remote workers to move into the state in return for a $12,000 reward. But guess what? It did not work. 60% of the West Virginia's residents live in poverty, and people will keep leaving the state. New York. And finally, number 1 on the list of the fastest dying states in the United States, New York. New York is one of the oldest states and the 4th most populous state in the United States. Between 2021 and 2022, New York recorded a significant drop in its population by over 100,000 more than any other state in the country. In fact, from the COVID-19 period to July 2023, the state has lost more than 550,000 residents. Like many other states in this list, the main reason people are leaving the state is because of the high cost of living, inflation, and taxes. The Fiscal Policy Institute, a non-profit policy group, found out in a survey that people are leaving the state of 2022 were families making between $32,000 and $65,000, which is not appropriate to live a good lifestyle in a state like New York. The survey was further confirmed by Justin Wilcox, the executive director of Upstate United, during his speech on a declining population in New York. This troubling trend will continue until Governor Hochul and legislative leaders enact meaningful tax relief and pro-growth reforms. We need to get our economy moving, not our people. This population decline has had several effects on the state, including losing billions of dollars of income to other states. People leaving New York are settling in states like Florida, New Jersey, and Texas. And there you have it, the 10 fastest dying states in the United States of America. The reasons why these states are dying is because of economic policies, unemployment, high taxes, and high housing costs. These reasons have driven people, mostly natives, out of their states in search for a better life. But let's remember that the fate of these states is not sealed. If the government review their policies and make everything right, people will be happy to return. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-bending travel content.